Why does most of humanity strive to name and fame, and less to the disappearance of the ego, the I?
Because everyone has an image of oneself. Unknowingly, unwittingly, it comes out. When one has an image of oneself, naturally the tendency will be there to have its recognition. That is why we crave for name and fame. So the mistake lies in creating an image for us. But we don't know that it is a mistake. Nobody told us also. But we know now that we have created the image, not anybody else. Some other entity has not created it. The moment I recognize this, I know that I am not that image. When I have created the image, I am not the image. So when I strive to know my real inner content and not the projected one, then I will not be craving for name and fame. Because I am what I am. Here the problem comes because I have forgotten my real identity and have totally identified with that projected image. Unknowingly, unwittingly, we did not deliberately did that. Because nobody told us, at our impressionable age, nobody told us that we are not what we assume ourselves to be. After traveling a lot, when we go to a spiritual preceptor, he says, you are not what you assume yourself to be. By the time the image has already taken very deep root in our psyche. And so everything we react on the basis of that image. But having come to know that it is only a projected image, a superimposed image on ourselves, our struggle is now to get rid of it. Until such time, the craving will be there. So many factors are also aiding to that. Because that projected image has a tendency to crave for name, fame, recognition, and acknowledgement. Suppose we have been instrumental in doing something for somebody and he because of his preoccupation of the mind with something else, he would not have recognized our wishing. Immediately we get offended. Because we expect him to reciprocate, So unless we start the inward journey, this is not possible. So the question is, most of them are guided by this, image, for name and fame. The simple answer is, we are not what we really are. We have assumed a different personality. So unless and until this is erased, we will not be able to get over this. Even a person who has taken to spiritual life, there also the same name and fame craving will be there. Because it's all academic, Unless we start experiencing it, or commit ourselves to experiencing it, at least. Every time when the image comes and blocks us, we must be able to know that it is blocking us. So the fundamental problem is that we are not aware of our original nature, and we are fully guided by the projected nature. One thing, common sense tells us, the moment we started knowing about ourselves and started interacting with others, this image did not come there at all. You remember? Slowly, one by one, people started patting on our back, and then we got, I can do this, I have done that, I have helped them. Now, all these things well up in our heart. Slowly, this entity called the image, it gets fattened up. And a stage has come where it is ruling over us. Even though when we go to a spiritual preceptor, when he says, you are not what you assume yourself to be, we are unable to shed this, real struggle. Even if a person is committed to get himself freed from the clutches, he will find it extremely difficult. Unless and until we are always reminding ourselves that it is because of the projected image, this me and craving for me and mine, craving for recognition, craving for name and fame, all these things come. Anyway, the question is very valid. Probably we have to keep on thinking about it. Whenever we deal with men and matters, we have to see whether the projected image is coming or we are going to the root.